Greetings and welcome to this energy reading for the day. I am Cat Morgan and I welcome you to Cat's Corner, to this video, to this message, to this space, and to this channel. You are exactly where you are supposed to be at exactly the right time that you are supposed to be there. However you find this video, whenever you find it, it's the right time for you to be getting this message. And what we've been doing is pulling one card every day from the Cat Mythos Magick Oracle by Catherine C. Caprino. And then after we take a look at the card by itself, before we go in the book, we'll always go through the book and see what additional information, education we can get from these cards. And then we'll ask for the guidance and supplementation from the Are Pawsome motivational deck, inspirational deck. I love this deck. It's so interesting the past few days since we've started reading from this deck, from the Cat Mythos Magick Oracle deck, that it seems to become a conversation between the two decks. It's very interesting. So if you haven't had a chance to check out any of the other previous readings, I think we're on day 4 or 5 now at this point. It is not my intention to do anything in terms of any specific card on a specific date. Every morning before I'm recording these, I shuffle the deck really good and ask for God, universe, source, our highest selves to help me select the right card for us for the day. Again, whenever we come across this video, however you come across the video, the energy will be as long as it is supposed to be, as long as it resonates with you, and always take only what resonates. Let everything else go in light, in love. Okay? So what card do we have for our reading for today? Okay, all right. We have number 9, Self-Reliance. 9 we know is the most perfect of the perfected Tesla 369 numbers. And we see here I'm going to say he's a tabby. I haven't looked in the book yet. We'll look at that together for the first time in just a few minutes. But I always want to get the energy reading that's coming from the card itself directly. And we have here a very, very Native, I feel Native American, but it could very well be other associations. Teepees are not just related to North America Southwest, right? For example, where I am in Albuquerque, New Mexico. But this is a very common theme for our area in particular, as well as many other areas around the world. So I'm not sure what kind of kitty it is yet, but I feel like he's a male and I feel like he's bored. This is what is going on here. That this kitty is bored. He's like looking up at the moon, crescent moon up ahead, up above him. His human, a woman, is making dinner and he's bored. He's waiting for food. He's waiting for attention. He's waiting for pets. He's waiting for her. And while he's waiting for her, he's bored. So being the self-reliant cat that he is, he sees the moon up in the heavens above and says, that looks like a fun light to play with. So he gets this magical little thread that he's got and snares the moon and brings it on down. But now it's tethered to the teepee and it's not tied down, but he's got it kind of looped around his legs. So it's not going anywhere without his permission. So being self-reliant in this case, in specific on the picture, what I'm getting is, if you're bored, you're looking for, we've been talking recently about being creative, thinking outside the box. This is certainly outside the box. And I don't know how long he's going to want to keep this as a toy, but it looks pretty easy enough to let go. And sometimes that is part of the self-reliance, is knowing, trusting your intuition, your inner knowing of when it's the right time to release something or the right time to snare something. So if you have any other interesting takes, and I kind of information channeling that you're getting from the image on the card specifically before we go in the book, and you feel like sharing that, feel free to do so. That's why the comments are there. I don't get any money from these videos. This will never be a monetized channel. So I'm not going to be one of those people that says, if you like this video, click like and all of that. You do what you know you are supposed to do as you're watching the video. And I don't have to tell you anything at all. So we have card number 9, Self-Reliance, Spirit Animal. Do you feel your independent spirit stirring, clamoring to make more of life? You are being guided to stand more on your own. Bobcat's magic is calling you. See, I was thinking he was a bobcat, but I didn't know, they're not often in the company of a human, I'm just going to say. But Bobcat's magic is calling you to open your heart and mind to find the change you seek by building a more independent and self-reliant stance. Take a look at the way you approach life, relationships, and money matters. What is asking to be changed? That sounds very much like what we've been talking about recently with thinking outside the box. Yes, indeed. A powerful guide, Bobcat, will help you find your path and encourages quiet and discretion along your journey. So obviously, yes, we have a magical person here, and this is their spirit animal, the bobcat. Native to North America, the bobcat is recognized throughout indigenous tribes as a powerful spirit animal. He is known to be highly independent and self-reliant, a protector, a disciplinarian, and a sometimes playful entity who creates the moon's phases by pulling away its threads. I did not know that legend, that story of Bobcat. So I'm very, very happy to have expanded my awareness and connection with this energy. And it is exactly what we've been talking about, what I got with the initial energy of the card, what we've been talking about recently, being able to play, having no fear. Yes, all of that. So that is so cool. I love that. And I'm excited to see what are the 3 cards that we've pulled from the You Are Pawsome to supplement what other information and channelings are coming to us today from our reading. Okay, all right. I recognize one of these, and on the You Are Pawsome deck, we just keep reshuffling these back into the deck. We're not trying to go through them like we are going through the Cat Mythos and Magick, where we're going through one card until we get every card. On the Pawsome cards, we are pulling them straight from the entire deck after a good shuffle, and so if we're getting repeating cards, it's because we have a repeating message that is trying to become more clear for us. So number 1, your body is your temple. And this poor cat, oh my gosh. The arm thing and the tail, the ear, and there's bumps on the forehead that don't even have a bandage on him. And he's got a little sign up. He's like, help, SOS, help. To start where you are. Yes, as you are. Bandaged, bruised. What have we been talking about forever since we started these decks? Banging your head against the wall. That's a wall in front of you. Instead of just shifting your gaze and maybe out of the corner of your eye. It's not even really behind you. It's just to the side of you. But outside of that linear sight that you've got going right now, focused on this wall that you've been bashing yourself against, getting kind of bumps and bruises. We've had this kind of card before recently with the time is the healer. Time is the healer. That's what that was. And I think it was maybe yesterday's reading. So I strongly encourage you to go back and check these previous readings if you haven't been following along, because this seems to be developing into a conversation that universe and source is having with us through these decks right now. Your body is your temple. Start where you are, just as you are, banged up, bruised up. Start with you where you are, one step at a time. How much more clear can you get than that? We don't even need to look at the backs of these, but I want to. So let's take a look, and we'll be going in the same order. Okay, starting with your body is your temple. And please don't forget, it is your temple. So stop bashing yourself. Whatever you're doing, stop it. Okay, listen to your body. It knows what it needs. Your body speaks volumes. Acne, headaches, or feeling cold, these aren't silent cries. They are your body's SOS. Listen, understand, and prioritize your well-being. The first thing I will tell you with this is, again, I think it was yesterday's reading with the time is the healer. The point of this conversation seems to be stop banging your head on the wall that's a wall, because you're missing the doors of opportunity that are all around you. But you have to take a moment between the bashing and the walking into the new opportunity where you stop. You just have to stop and listen to yourself. Listen to where you are right now. How are you feeling right now emotionally? In your emotional body, how are you feeling? Are you excited about opportunities that are maybe not in your line of sight right now, but you know they are there? You know they are there because the universe always has opportunities. That's part of the give and take, ease and flow of the universe's energy in creation itself, in the quantum field. There is always a balance in chaos, and that's how creation is formed, from pulling those chaotic elements and making them into a new thing, a new creation that is unique to you specifically. But you have to give yourself time to stop and feel into that moment. Are you excited? Are you anxious? Are you happy? Are you sad? Maybe you're having to release things that you held on to for a long time that have been kind of like battering you with it's like chains you've been dragging along, luggage that doesn't even belong to you, that somebody else dumped on you from when you were a kid, right? Listen to your body. It knows what it needs, and start where you are. This is the one I know we had recently. Set realistic goals. Don't try to conquer the world in one day. Start with small goals like brushing your teeth or getting out of bed before noon. Once you've mastered those, you can move on to bigger things like world domination. So yes, understanding that if you've spent a great deal of time and energy, your blood, sweat, and tears on a project, on a goal, on a target that's just, it's been a brick wall. You were sure it was the right path. You were sure it was the right thing. But when you are being realistic, when you stop for a second, stop the hamster wheel grind, and just evaluate where you are. You're not judging, you are simply discerning what kind of results are you getting from all of this activity. If you're being busy and not productive, that's a recent card. Take the time to assess where you are. You cannot get aligned, you cannot get that GPS lock until you know where you are right now. There's no way you can know how you're achieving your goals if you don't know where you are right now. Then you can set realistic goals, one small step at a time, as long as that activity is in alignment with what you know is your highest and greatest good. One step at a time, daily progress. Each day brings a new opportunity to move forward, no matter how small the step. Small progress is small progress, and every bit counts. So interesting how sometimes Source has me read things that aren't actually in the writing. Small progress is progress. It doesn't matter if it's small or huge. Small progress is progress, and every bit counts. Remember, it's the tiny, consistent efforts that build up significant achievements. Keep going, and you'll reach your destination. Yeah, can't get a whole lot more clear than that. And an amazing little conversational foray from Source, God, Universe, our higher selves. I feel with this reading, not just a sense of excitement and anticipation, but also a sense of wholeness, of wellness. Coming in for you, coming in for the collective. If you're not already in that place where you're starting to acknowledge and recognize where you are in alignment, where you have been doing stuff right, where you have been not banging your head on a brick wall, but getting into alignment to walk through a door of opportunity. Who knows where it'll go? Who knows? But honey, you gotta go. And the first thing you have to do is stop, evaluate where you are right now with your bumps and bruises. Listen to your body, all of your bodies, emotional, mental, physical, spiritual, all of them, and the eternal body that drives everything. From that place of understanding, from love, from peace, we can then set realistic goals and take one step at a time. Water is a very flowing energy. It doesn't require, a bunch of noise, although it can be noisy at times. But most often, it's that slow, gradual. It creates caves. The Grand Canyon was formed by water. But it's a consistent, persistent flow that will get you to where you want to go. Okay? A steady, consistent flow is how you're going to get to where you want to go. So that is our reading for the day. I do hope that it resonated and blessed you. Feel free to leave any comments, as I said. If you want to share this with other folks that you think might be getting some advantage out of that, some benefit out of that, please do that as well. And as always, I bless you. You are blessed. You are thrice blessed in this space and going forward through this day. So I love you. Have the most amazing, fantastic day. Namaste and ciao for now.